I have spoken to the basic means through which this regime could actually be driven from power. The decent people in the millions and tens of millions who deep in their hearts abhor this fascism must seize the initiative themselves, rising with nonviolent but powerful determination to reset the terms, creating a massive political earthquake from below, bringing about a profound political crisis such that the completely illegitimate nature of the Trump fascist regime stands out all the more sharply, provoking and motivating major shifts and realignments throughout society, including within the dominant and ruling institutions, such that this regime can no longer function and cannot remain in power. There are many people and forces within the ruling institutions, or with strong ties and potentially important influence within those institutions, who are very deeply troubled by or even strongly opposed to how they see the actions of the Trump fascist regime, quote, violating the Constitution and the law, destroying our great American experiment in democracy, unquote, and, quote, seriously undermining and damaging our country's standing in the world, unquote. As a revolutionary communist who has developed the new communism as a whole new framework for human emancipation, I have a fundamentally different understanding of the nature of the system that rules in this country and its role in the world. But at the same time, I have a clear sense of the very real difference it makes in a profoundly terrible way when there is not even a pretense of democracy and basic rights are openly trampled on. In light of the urgent need to defeat and remove the Trump regime that is enforcing an undisguised fascist dictatorship, and the crucial importance of uniting all who can be united to drive out this regime, I recognize the particularly important role that such people and forces with ties and influence in key institutions could play in regard to this urgent need. I also recognize that they will only feel both compelled and enabled to play this role if there is, in fact, the kind of massive political earthquake from below that can be brought about by millions taking up the call from refuse fascism, and in this way moving to create the kind of political crisis where this political earthquake from below, in combination with heightening divisions within the dominant and ruling institutions, could lead to the removal of the Trump fascist regime.